Yo, what's going on, everybody? TJ here, and I decided that it would be cool if I did a screen share video and documented the journey that I'm on with my stock options trading and just regular stocks trading as well. So, in previous videos, I've been talking a little bit about this new journey that I'm on here, where I'm learning how to trade stock options. I ended up buying a course, went to a 3-day workshop, went and did the online course like 12 times, literally just like keep going through it and just trying to make sure that I really do have this down. And I've been in contact with a live trainer as well, asking questions to make sure that I got this really under control. So I figured it'd be cool to document this process as well. If you're familiar with my channel, I do a lot of different entrepreneurial ventures as well as traveling. So currently, Tori and I are in New Mexico, in an Airbnb in New Mexico. We're here for, I think, today's the first. We're here for another 4 days, 3 nights. But I want to show you because I just made a trade today. So a little update on what we got going on here. Here I will actually start this with my virtual account. Okay, so on my practice account, I'm up 71% on GoPro. On my other practice account, I am actually evened out because this was just a practice for placing a put, and this was a practice for placing a call. And the put is actually not doing too well. That's okay though. This is not real money. And the GoPro is actually doing pretty well. So I'm at 45% on the stock and at 106% on the call so far. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's talk about the real live money though. So right now I'm in the Russell 2000. I just placed this trade today. So even though the price went up today, it says that I'm negative just because I'm on day one. And if you're familiar with stock option trading, there's a thing called time decay. So as you get closer to your expiration date, the better it is for you if you're in that type of trade. So for this, I'm in a credit trade, right? This is a bull put strategy. So time decay is on my side. I've got 4 days until expiration. And if I stay above my 131 strike, or I'm sorry, my 132 strike, as long as it stays above 132, we're at almost 140 today. As long as it stays above 132 in 4 days, I'm going to make all of the money, which is $40. Show you guys my journal. So my very first trade that I made, I got wrecked on. And that's okay because this is a process, right? This is like a learning process, and I'm just going to document this journey. This is really for myself, but if you want to follow along, then you can subscribe and follow along as well. I definitely like to share things that I learn and little tips and tricks here and there, as you can see from my channel. But this is my very first trade that I made, and I did so bad on it. But initially, I was in max profit. So this was when the market tanked, right? This is when coronavirus became a thing and the market just got slammed. I bet the market was going to drop, and it dropped heavy. This is while I was road tripping and I was in max profit. I think that was like 200 something dollars at the time. And I was just road tripping and I didn't know how to do it from my phone. So I didn't know that I should pull out. I really should have pulled out at max profit, but I didn't. And I let it go for the full 31 days. And by the time 31 days hit, I was down $488. So I took max loss on that trade. And that is when I decided I'm going to rewatch this course and I'm going to start working with a live trainer. And that's what I did. Then I made a little $9 profit on GoPro. I was stoked on that because I did it in 1 day, right? I got max profit in just 1 day. So that was awesome. Did a short put on it. A short put if you're not familiar with that, that strategy is pretty much if the price goes down, like if the price went down to $2.50, then I would have been forced to buy 100 shares of GoPro, which I would have been totally cool with. Or I get to keep the credit if it doesn't. Ended up hitting $3.49 the next day, which is way above 250, and I got my max profits of $9. So that was a cool little practice on that one. Got a little bit of money back. Okay, then I did another trade, another credit spread, and felt really, really good about it. And it just kind of just shot the other direction. Like it was just really, really weird. I ended up pulling out with a negative 110 on this one. That's okay though. Max loss, I think, was like 500 on this one. So I'm proud of myself because I was following rules at this point now. And I knew that it broke both my support line. Well, it broke the support level and it like actually like broke like a second support level. So I was like, all right, I'm definitely definitely pulling out here before I get max loss like I did on the first one. Okay. And then last week I did a $6 profit on Delta Airlines and a $6 profit on the Russell 2000. So you can see that I decided to stop playing with such big money and started just practicing and making sure that I was actually making successful trades. So up to this point, I've made 5 trades. I've won 60% of them, but I'm down $577. And I know that that sucks, but that's okay because you got to play with money that you can afford to lose. You know, like this isn't like wrecking me. Like I have this money set aside. I save 10% of all my income, and that is specifically for investments. So that's not like money that I need for rent or food or anything like necessary, but I only play with my money that I know is for investing. And that is something that I learned at Millionaire Mind Intensive, and I also reread it in The Richest Man in Babylon, which is a phenomenal book. Free audiobook is on YouTube. Highly recommend you listen to it. It's wonderful, and it talks about saving 10% of your income, as well as other methods to cure a lean purse, since it's like set in the times of Babylon. So you're curing your lean purse, right? And what we got going on today is the bull put on the Russell 2000. And like I showed you guys earlier, as long as it stays above 132, then we are in profits. So I will redo another video when that time comes and give you guys a quick update. Maybe I'll even do a little bit here and there along the way if I feel that it's necessary, or at least it'll be interesting to note. But here we go with a nice clip to see what happens. All right, and I am back. It is now the 15th, so this trade went through. It had to stay above 132, and as you can see, it closed at 150, way up in profit margin. So I got a full $40 profit on that. Woo! Hell yeah. Stoked on that. Now I did a new trade called a covered call. If you don't know what a covered call is, it's pretty much you buy 100 shares of a stock and then you sell the call on the stock. So what that really means is I bought GoPro. Right now it's at $4.42, right? Actually, I bought it at $4.80, but that's okay. I'm a little bit down right now. That's actually really good, and you'll understand why in 1 second. So I bought 100 shares of GoPro. I know that GoPro is going to go up because the entire market is just way down right now, just because of the whole virus deal. So a covered call is if it hits $5, that's what I have right here. You can see the 5C, 5 call. If GoPro hits $5, then I am forced to sell all 100 of my shares for $5. Now, I bought GoPro at $4.80. So if it sells at $5, I'm in profit. But if it doesn't hit $5, then I keep the credit. So that's the trade that I'm in right now. We got 4 more days to see if I keep the credit. And I almost positive that I will. And then I'll still own 100 shares of GoPro, and then that can continue to go up. So what I want to do is I want to keep doing these calls and keep chipping away at the cost that I bought GoPro at. And then eventually I would have 100 shares of GoPro for free. All right, so that is my update so far. Listening to success affirmations and visuals on YouTube. Love listening to this stuff. Put you in a great mindset, great place in your head. This is probably my favorite one. I Am Rich, Money Affirmations and Visuals by VYBO channel. Definitely go check it out. It's really, really good. All right, hope you guys like this. I do want to share things along the way so people know like what I'm doing here, and maybe it'll help you guys. So I wouldn't say to take the exact same trades that I'm taking for 2 reasons. One, I'm not legally registered to be giving advice like that. And 2, all of my trades that you're watching are done in the past anyway. So these aren't even live trades that you can be really following along with. This is like what happened, and I'm just sharing like what ended up going down throughout that week or that month or whatever the case may be, depending on the trade. So right now my win percent ratio is 66.67%. That is a recipe for success. If I'm winning more than I'm losing, then I'm going to be making more than I'm not making, right? So we're chipping away at that first trade that I made where I just got wrecked. You saw at the beginning of this video. It was at 577 loss. Now I'm at 537 loss. And we're going to be making another profitable trade. I can almost guarantee it. But keep an eye out for the outcome on the next video. Market is absolutely crazy right now because of the coronavirus. Here, I'll show you guys. Like if we look at the spider, S&P 500, all these lines here, these orange lines are my support resistance levels that I have put on myself. And like, look at how cool this is. Like it hit this line, right? It hit back here twice, boom, went down, hit it again, right? Then did all this throughout the whole coronavirus. Came up here, hit it again, right? Jumped up over it, and then opened right on the line again. And that is how support and resistance levels can work. Of course, they don't work 100% of the time, but they are definitely good to use and consider when you're making a trade. So markets are crazy. I'm not going to do anything too specific because like, where the hell is this going? Really, like, come on. This was like my trend line, and now it's just like out in like each bit over here. So we're going to wait for that to stabilize a little bit before we start making other trades. But I am in this GoPro trade. So as long as it doesn't come up here and hit $5, then we're keeping the credit and owning all the shares. We're going to keep on doing that until all of my shares are essentially free. And then I own 100 shares of GoPro. And then when it goes back up, because it has in the past been all the way up to 764, then maybe I'll sell around there. Unless they start giving dividends, then I'll probably want to hold it. All right, hope you guys like this video. I hope that this is helpful in any kind of way. I really want to just document this journey that I'm on here with my stock trading. If you like following along entrepreneur journeys, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified on the next video. I do stocks, I do eBay, I do graphic design, I do Enagic, I do a bunch of different entrepreneurial ventures because I want to make it, and I want to be fully financially free, and I want to live the life that I want, and I want to continue traveling. As you saw at the beginning of this video, we were in New Mexico, so I'm going to be uploading travel videos as well, so keep an eye out for those, and I will let you guys know next time when this is a fully successful trade or not. And if it's not, then I'll tell you why. And if it is, then I will also tell you guys why. All right. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week, and I will talk to you again soon. Later.